do it again, and alright, we're good. So, we're gonna be talking about every Scythe legend, and I will be adding Moonin. If you don't know, Moonin's SIGs and stats came out, so we can actually use that information. And outside of this, so obviously we'll be doing side light, hard side light into hard side light into moves like that. Well, it works. For example, that. This works. This doesn't work. Which, sad part, this doesn't work anyway. Except for like there, but as soon as you get stacked, you're way too close, so. So next we'll be talking about this move into that. Like right there is good. Yeah, right there is actually perfect. So we're basically gonna be doing side light there into moves. So off the bat, that doesn't work. D-Sig does. N-Sig works. This weapon is very versatile. Obviously N-Sig still works. Side Sig still misses. D-Sig still hits. So yeah, it really just looks like Side Sig weighs this character down a little bit. And even then, Side Sig has its moments where it has some things. Oh my gosh, that was a clean read. So yeah, there you go. I'm not even gonna like waste too much time. Mirage Side Sig, probably its biggest flaw. Next, we have Nyx. Legend with two different variations, power and it was either speed or defense. I'm not like perfect on that. Alright, so turn that on, put on Scythe. This hits. This hits. Doesn't hit. You don't know that hits. This misses. Actually hits. So right now side light is the only one that's losing points, and that's 2 points lost. Okay, so GC does work. It can hit, just no momentum has to be put into it, which is very bad. Oh. That obviously hits. Obviously hits as well. That doesn't hit. So as we saw already, so I mean, what can I say? What I can say is this weapon cool little combo I learned off of the good old Costelix man himself. But yeah, as I was saying, this weapon is just really another breed. Yeah, this weapon is just like uncanny and it's top 3 right now. So on top of that, all these legends are like top as hell. Yeah, this character, honestly one of the best. Like out of like 5 characters, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now 8. Out of 8 characters, this character I can already tell you, probably top 3. So Mordex. Well, actually not top 3, maybe like 4th or 3rd. I'm not positive on it, but like it can be top 3. It's not guaranteed yet. So I mean, we all know that. We all know that doesn't work. This does though. Doesn't. It's funny because it's like people would probably be like, oh well then he's gotta be like low. Thing is, this Sig, one of the best edge guards in the game. Like, not even a joke. Like, most people have to go like that. Sig has a built-in version of that. Also has this. This Sig's just good, because look at the positioning it hits at. Like, that's super good. The positioning at where it's at compared to where every other move is in this character's kit is insane. The only thing is, I wish that freaking like, I wish this startup just didn't exist. Like, the moving forward is unnecessary. Like, okay, the Sig hits in front of me, whatever. Also, this just looks like it would hit grounded, but it doesn't, which I'm glad about. Because if that hit grounded, by the way, this hits. Okay then, games, don't let me do it. Game. But anyways, you get the point. Honestly, this character is still top 5 out of 8 characters. Like, people, like, I know a lot of people play him, but he's still on a little, he's overrated, I'll give you that. He's, like, highly overrated. Because, yeah, he's S tier, but he's not God himself. This character is mainly overplayed because Sandstorm. But yeah, this character is just pretty good. Still, like, top 5. Like, again, 4th or 5th. I wouldn't say he's higher than 4th, though. Top 3. Like, I don't know what it is, but her Sigs are just really... I don't know what their creativity was for this character, but it certainly gives me the goosebumps, because it's like, what the hell is this? Because it just works so well. I mean, what is this? Like, really? That hits? That doesn't hit? Well, whatever, because, cool fun fact, that part does. Just a little bit of momentum. My bad, I guess, son. That hits. Just a little more movement that hits. That actually does hit, look. This also hits. Doing the forward one because that's the one that I'm like focusing on. Most people do that for like that. I don't think anybody's gonna do this. I mean, yeah, that hits as well, I'll give you that, but I don't think anybody's gonna be tossing that out there. Hits. A little more patience and it hits. Hits. A lot of patience, but at that point, just like, if you're gonna do it instantly, just honestly, just do this. That or that. Because for whatever reason, I've never seen an Artemis player do that. But like, I be pulling that move out whenever I can. That it's safe, and I play a lot of twos, so it's like really unsafe. Listen, I may be facing idiots, but an idiot is still not stupid. An idiot is just dumb. And usually irrational as hell, but like, that's all he has. See, I keep messing this up. I can just do this instead. Little magic trick. But yeah, just this character, easy top 3. Like, this is just no discussion. It's a top 3 legend for Scythe. Top 5. Like, 4 out of the 5 legends we've already reviewed are top 5. Mirage, by the way, I'm just gonna say it right now. Out of all of them, she's the worst. Like, this hits. This still hits. Like, that right there is insane. This doesn't hit. Neither does this. If anything, this one hits worse. This doesn't hit, but this does. You want this? Well, no, you can do it twice. You can't do it twice here, but certainly can do that. This hits. Pretty sure if I like hit it as stacked as possible. Yeah, this has fixed force. There's no way to make this hit. I mean, there's that, but like at that point, that's a true combo. Yeah, that's like almost a true combo. Like, honestly, just like do this and pray that they will fall into the bait, which in my emo it happens a lot, which is kind of sad because like a combo like that would probably set off a lot of players. This sig's just insanely good. It's like it's a better side sig. Look, let's see where this starts. Third stub. I moved there, and look at the range. Just move a little forward. Alright, let's go first stub. That hits right there. From right here, still hits. I don't remember the exact combo, but it was like... It's like a combo that you can do D-Light and it's like really good. See that? Damn, that was actually kind of clean with the little reverse the reverse snare into Sair into like another move that I could have probably done, but I chose to recover. Yeah, Scythe just has so much creativity to it. Please explain to me why the hell I would ever dodge that way. That's dumb. Oh, well, that's the thing. I've gotten a little too carried away. But you know what I was trying to go for, and you know I was just trying to do combos because I'm a little weirdo and I completely forget that I'm on stream sometimes. But yeah, that was Scythe for Jero. Yeah, top 3 or top 5. This character, I'd probably have to say, is the final top 5 character. That's right, Moonin is not top 5 Scythe. Why is that? Because for some reason all her Scythe SIGs are not good. His SIG, absolutely insane. Look at the coverage. Look at the coverage. Forward, then up above, then backward. Like what? Crazy coverage. Crazy coverage. So look at where it is. Hit stacked. For some reason there's a stacked hitbox right here. This exact hitbox right here causes it to be stacked. There's this. There's this. There's this. There's this. This is technically active input. It's a charge sig. Active input can be from actively waiting for it to land for a different thing. As opposed to just... Which, the thing is... Like you see if she like moves her hand back. Like that's how fast the projectile is. You get that in that. Which would you rather have this? Would you rather have this? Or this is unnecessary. Would you rather have this or nearly a full rate, or basically a full range for no effort at all? That right there is how you could use that, and then you can use this. I missed that, but yeah, that's how I just used 3 SIGs in a row. And all I was doing was pay 1 GC, which led into a recovery. Yeah, it's not really hard to play this character at all. Actually, take away the character I just picked, Jiro. Take away Jiro from top 5. He's 6th. That was my mistake. He is, out of 8, he's 6th, so he's barely off top 5. And it's a very close play as well. It's a very close play. And then, second to last one, Shipwreck Falls. Of course, the Scythe. Move over. Okay, so we all know this. Best reversal in the game. Really good. Really good. On your part. Look at the angle. Oh, this is... I don't know why, but this works. And that has high force, so, like, I don't get it. Like, that right there was all... This is all I did. Like, that was 4 moves. Four moves and already in orange, like, that's insane. Five moves. But yeah, just like... Sig's is dumb, honestly. Thing is, it's really good right here. It's like this, but on steroids, because this you have up to like the 4th stud. If you don't know, stud is a hold. So it's like right here, and this is still a stud you can step on, see? So this reaches there. This reaches to like the 6th stud. Which it doesn't look like much, but look where I am now. This is where I'd be. From right here, I have the potential to do a down sig. Move a little, just like move 2 stubs. I have the potential to just move 2 stubs. Oh, down sig. Move 2 stubs. Oh, down sig. Move 2 stubs. Oh, set. Move 2 stubs. Oh, side sig. Move 2 stubs. Oh, D-light. Move 2 stubs. Oh, side light. Like, the options this gives you. To be right here. Just move 2 stubs. Oh. Move 2 stubs. Okay. That's fine. Move 2 stubs. There you go. Like, it really just... It just all works together. Like, look at this. Like, isn't that something? Thanks to my little mistake, I killed myself. But yeah. Alright, so this character, top 5. If you don't know Moon inside Sig, it's kind of like Val's down Sig. Or not Val, Ada's, in the sense where, like, it has, like, it lasts a little less time, but it has, like, just 1 hit of damage. Also, all the Sigs can be good, but their active frames are just not it. By the way, this character is top 5. Worst is Mirage. Her Sigs are just... Side Sig, really? Like, why does it completely whiff, like, 90% of the time? D-Sig on Jiro, kind of the same thing, only I'm whiffing it because I spam it too hard and people are just dodging it at that point. But it's like, okay, well, it still has options as opposed to that Side Sig. Side Sig just has to be tossed out raw or, like, super hard charged, slightly charged off stage. Volkov, Or Moonen's D-Sig is like Ragnar's down Sig, and then the N-Sig is just Mordek's down N-Sig. So for Scythe, it's pretty bad. The Ragnar D-Sig is good, but it's a little slower, so that's already bad. Hitbox manipulation is good, but it's just not as good as Ragnar's, where it's like, okay, well I have like this less of a half a second of time to work with. Yeah, and then like the side sig. Side sig can be used for a lot of good things, but I feel like what it should be is it should like, I feel like the sigs need to linger a little more than they do. Because they kind of just end really fast. They end when the orange goes away, not the purple. And that art animation wasn't just art, it's also freaking programming, man. Just add a couple frames, that's all you gotta do. Literally just make the SIGs a little faster, and that's it. That's it for the entire thing. That's why Bow is so much better. All of their SIGs are a little better, or a little longer, and actually do more stuff. Like, one of them literally makes a guitar neck. You ride the neck, and then you shoot two things off stage, which is really good. Or, like, you shoot two things down, which is really good. It's great hitbox manipulation, and it's also really hard to dodge. Anyways, yeah, I'd say that's why I think the character, the New Moon character, could be, depending on the stats, because the stats also do play a factor. Like, these stats right here on Volkov, if they were a little better played around, it'd be much better. For example, swap speed and defense, and you got really good stats for like Scythe and Bow. I mean Scythe and just for Volkov's Scythe in general. And yeah. But anyways, now worst Mirage, second worst is Jiro, then I'd say sixth is Moonin. The only reason I put Jiro worst is because he kind of has the same situation as Mirage on, whereas one of their SIGs on that kit is just, it doesn't, it's not always an open option. It's an option, just not always available to you, which is not good at all. You usually want all of your options available to you in many occasions. Whereas those two are like, okay, well these are both spacing options, so that means I have to outspace them. And I'm not a freaking guns character, so I don't think I want to outspace them with my guns range to like, with my Diana side sig like signature. What else? What else can I say here? The New Moonin character. It's just her SIGs. They look like they, at least, seems to me like they didn't really know exactly what to do. The art team did very well, but the development team did not do so well. Like, there's no reason these SIGs are this short. Like, please, please, for the love of chicken nuggets. Also, rework the side SIG on Scythe. Like, that thing's just, I'm gonna be shocked if that hits, because it's like a freaking, it's like if Magyar's side end sig on Hammer was lateral, so instead it was like or it moved sideways, and you moved a little forward. And it has that exact same like activation time, maybe a little less. That's not good at all. End sig is insane, but the D sig, I don't know. It could be good. It's really good edge guard tool because hitboxing and all that, but like the startup could really just snitch on it completely. In fifth place, honestly, I think we can all agree here. It's certainly got to be Mordex. I'm just like, I don't know. Mordex, I know he's the worst out of the top 5. The only reason is there's startup, like there's some delayed startup where there just shouldn't be any startup. Or like where you could remove so much to make it a little faster, because remember these are legends, not turtles. That is not a Mutant Ninja Turtles joke. I know Mirage has one, and so does Jiro. Anyways, on top of that, his end sig is like his best sig. His side sig is, it's got too much startup and it doesn't hit right in front of him, where there's ice right in front of him. his down sig is good hitbox manipulation. It's actually a good fake out because it's like, oh, I can forward dash bait because it's a momentum canceller as well. So it's like, oh, ha ha ha, now I get to do this to you. I think 4th place, honestly. It goes to Nyx. Nyx is side sig. I don't know, it's just, its upper hitboxing saves it. Like, there's no reason for that side sig to have an upper hitbox, but it does. On top of that, it just, there's like huge area of space where it doesn't hit, whereas the down sig does. So it has that coverage option of like basically almost stacked to like a little closer to the thing, but the only thing is there's no like aerial coverage, whereas side sig has that aerial and far coverage, and then end sig is just like it hits right above where side sig does. Like that's literally the exact positioning for it. If not, maybe it's a little less or it's a little closer, not diagonally, but to like laterally, not like it's up in the air at above that height, but maybe it's a little more inside, laterally, which means like from side to side. But yeah, the sigs all around they can be pretty good, but when she used to be tops, when she used to be tops, now she just isn't tops. Next, 3rd place, Fate. Fate's sigs, like her down sig is not the best. It's a teleportation sig, which means very good hitbox manipulation, but outside of that, I think the best way to use this sig is like to get out of a situation where you're completely being dominated or just completely being pushed in red into everything. Just dodge, teleport away, because they're not going to read a teleport off of this character. Not to mention, it's a very slow teleport. I feel like if it were a faster one, it'd be way better. Like, they just haven't buffed that in a while. I feel like all they need to do is decrease a whole bunch of the startup, like, I'd say like 6, like 4 or 5, like 4 to 6 frames should be taken away to make that a little faster, because it's like, she's a witch, oh, but she's doing some very slow-ass Kamui-like freaking, some very slow-ass Kamui Mangekyo Sharingan kind of freaking teleportation. Because it's horribly slow. On top of that, what else? No, yeah, that's really it. 2nd place, Volkov. This kid has the best side sig in the game for Scythe. I don't know what it is, but like, the fact that it has that reversal option as well as a very good active input or hard activation, Shinsei is really good. Like, the hard activation has great knockback, whereas the soft activation doesn't, or the soft active input doesn't. But regardless of if it has that or not, it's still really solid, regardless of how it works. So you can use it as an anti or a normal edge guard, and both work really well. Next, down sig, it's probably your safest option because it's got the distance of like a freaking orb ground pound, but in lateral conditions. Because the hurt box is almost nowhere near the hitboxing of the down sig. And then like, yeah, that's really all I got. It's insane, and it's got good knockback. And then N-Sig has one of the most it has so much force and knockback. It's dumb. He has 5 power and it has that much knockback. Also N-Sig is like the hardest read, the easiest read to get. Inward dodges, spot dodges, upward dodges. I'm not joking about that. Upward dodges if you do hard and diagonal, forward, maybe backwards if you're stacked. Just anything but like a forward dodge after doing a hard side light, and then just any back dodge. It hits everything else. Oh, and like down, but like down or down diagonally, but like if you like, well, it could also, but the thing is, this isn't 50-50 now. This is a whole mix-up, because if they dodge inward, you have 2 options: side sig or end sig. So if you think they're probably going to dodge up or dodge, if you think they're going to dodge up, you have a sig for that. I'm tired. If you think they're gonna dodge in, you have a sig for that too. The cool part, you have backdash to make sure that if they try to jump out of it or anything, you can also jump. It's really good. The point is, the sig is really good. Anyways, next thing, or the best character for Scythe. This is just obvious. I think we can all agree it's Ember, best Scythe legend in the game. Literally, like, her Scythe is so good that it's shaped like a bow. Like, imagine that's OP. Like, her Scythe is so good that it's shaped and built like a bow. Nah, but for real, Artemis, I don't know. It's just she gets away with 9 speed. Her Scythe feels like butter. Or you can also use defense stance if I'm not mistaken. Actually, deck stance also works because it's combo. Power stance doesn't work. Defense stance does. Yeah, 3 stances. For once, deck stance is useful. Defense, dexterity because it's still combo potential worthy, and speed. All 3 of these hit. That is insane. All 3 of these are really. All 3 of these are really good. So yeah, really like no negatives. And I use speed stance myself because it's I don't know. Just Scythe is a read heavy weapon. Yeah, Scythe is a read heavy weapon, so I don't really give a damn about like too many combos and shit like that. But like, if I just get a couple of reads correct, then that's probably gonna be the game. So yeah, Artemis, she also has Lance, but yeah, her N-Sig, the MVP. It's so fast. It goes even higher if you charge it, and just it does everything. It just really does everything. Side Sig, it's got the speed of N-Sig, but not so much the range. It's meh, if I'm gonna say that. It's decent. Actually, no, it's actually kind of good because it has good force. Not early on, but later on, it has pretty good force, and it also deals a fair amount of damage, like a really fair amount. And then just like down sig, it's so inescapable. I've never seen anybody dodge out of down sig. Just in general, I've never seen like a down sig miss. I know they have missed. There's definitely a player that like knows how to dodge that, but it's just so uncommon for that sig to miss that it's not. It's like it cannot not be the best sig. People say her lance is better because they have side sig. Nah, that side sig is nothing on the down sig. I'm sorry, but that down sig has almost never missed. Side sig has missed. Her end sig is also pretty good, not as good as the down sig though. And then like the down sig on Lance actually kind of works for Lance, whereas all the sigs on this character work for the Scythe. Yeah, just really just this character is just a different breed. So I mean, I'm not gonna have a video right now, but yeah, that's all I really gotta say. This character is absolutely busted compared to even a character like Volkov, who really good. Volkov really good. Freaking Fate really good. Nyx, Mordex, Jiro, and Moonin really good. This character is just bad. Like, I don't know why people still like this character. This character is not that good. Like, I know like this seems like a lot of hate on Mirage because I'm constantly talking about this. It's just factual at this point, man. Mirage is just not it anymore. She's just not. The new black just isn't freaking Mirage just isn't the new black. Whereas Artemis has been the black since like 1975. Like seriously, how the hell is this character still like really top tier? Also, why is this just like actually good? Like you have this, right? And then this is just like a better version for no apparent reason. Like it's just cleaner and sleeker. Where's this? Cleaner and sleeker. Like what the heck? Why do they just get cleaner and sleeker? That's dumb. Also, never ever spend 60 on Dark Heart Scythe. Just buy Dark Heart Artemis. It's a better scythe. Like, look at that and tell me that it's worse. It's not. Oh, and you also get Dark Pulse. So you get two weapons that are Dark Heart and look good. But yeah, that's it. Here you go. You can look at this and listen to this. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Or, yeah, video because it's not a stream anymore. And just, I don't know, do what you will with it. Probably get influenced by it. Also, stop playing Mordex. There are other characters. But anyways, goodbye.